Let's discuss the ways in which contemporary women put men to the test in romantic relationships, the results they hope to see, and how men might best respond to these challenges.
In a romantic relationship?
For what purpose are these examinations being conducted? Why do women put men through this, and what do they aim to accomplish? Let's find out before I get started. I'm sorry to break it to you, but this isn't something brand new. Believe me, ladies, women have been putting men to the test ever since the first hominids walked the earth.
Walk the earth?
They shouldn't be doing that, so why are they? I've come to accept this as inherent to them as I've gotten older. Most women don't see how this can hurt their relationships and quit questioning their partner for their own future sake. More than 90% of women, in my opinion, will never stop testing men. They do this to determine whether or not they have any limits on how far they can go with a man and whether or not they can exert any kind of control over him.
Never stop.
That begs the question. How do they evaluate male candidates? They ask you questions to gauge your reaction or gauge your feelings. For the sake of classification, I will refer to some men as alpha males and others as beta males. Keep in mind that your reactions will be used as a barometer by this woman to determine how she should treat you in the future.
In the future.
It's not that simple, but all women, unfortunately, do it since it's in their nature. If you did well on the test, she knows how to treat you in that relationship, whether it's temporary or permanent. Now that we've covered the basics, we may organize the tests according to their effectiveness. Let's pretend you're still in the getting to know you stage of a relationship.
Leading to the next stage of our relationship.
If you approach a woman and ask for her information in order to gain her phone number, she may tell you that she isn't interested because she already has a boyfriend, is too busy at work, or isn't in the mood to start dating and settling down because her dog recently passed away. Most guys would just make up an excuse, walk away, and move on to the next lady if they were in this situation, assuming there is no prospect of success with this woman and accepting what she says at face value. If a man still responds with something like, "So bad your friend is prettier anyway," it will stick in her mind. Trust me. She'll think more highly of you since she'll realize you're not a helpless doormat she can walk all over at her whim. If you can get our focus back on you in a novel way, you might be able to ace that particular challenge. You got the last say even if she isn't keen on you. When she asks for your opinion on how she appears in new clothing is another common type of test in such a scenario. The best strategy, of course, is to not say anything at all and therefore avoid becoming entangled in the situation. You're gorgeous. When you're MGTOW, women will keep asking you the same basic, outdated questions, but you can ignore them since you've already decided what you want out of life. She doesn't know how to take backhanded praise, so it's vital that other guys know how to behave in these situations. If you say this to a woman who knows what these are, you have an advantage over the other men in the room who are trying to make small talk with you because they think you're obese. Because of this, you won't respond to her question like a beta male or offer her what she wants to hear, but you may still accidentally congratulate her and go on. When she knows you are about to make light of the situation or not take it seriously, she won't even bother to examine your perspective or try to put you to the test in that particular way. So, those are the rudimentary stages of examination. Each one is a test of your resolve, cloaked in the form of a question or a command for quick action. Let's try some more challenging exams. Women will test your limits to see if they can be exceeded. Any lady worth her salt will put you through these kinds of ordeals in an effort to prove her worth to you as a subordinate. She is testing the waters with you in this way. These are now, generally speaking, questions that are outside of our purview. She will begin giving you duties to complete so that she may evaluate how trustworthy you are. If you're sitting on the couch and she wants a beer, she can ask you to go grab one and bring it back. She's testing the limits of her own comfort zone, not yours.
My comfort zone?
If you get up from the couch and go get a beer and bring it back, you've basically done her job for her. She has learned that she is the stronger one and can use her superiority to her advantage. This has the double whammy of making her less sexually aroused and making her the dominant partner in the relationship. This is also something that stay-at-home mothers do.
Your mother's doing.
She stays at home with the kids and has her own routine because you're at work all day. Now that you're at work, she's going to call or text you and beg you to run out and grab a gallon of milk, or maybe some eggs and bread, and bring it back home since she forgot to get it. After being at the office all day, the last thing you feel like doing is running out to the shop for a few necessities.
That last thing.
She did not perform a good job since she stayed at home all day, followed her own schedule, and was not supervised. You're working hard to make ends meet while answering to a dozen different superiors so that you can provide for your family. You're carrying your load, but she's not pulling her weight at home and is shifting her obligations onto you. She is the COO of the household, while you are the operations manager for your employer.
Your employer.
If you go to the grocery store, you're basically telling her that you'll take on extra duty as a result of her sloth. Even though she has a responsibility to accept failure as part of her vocation, take responsibility for it, and apologize. This sends the message that she may confidently establish her power over you, with your blessing. If you don't, it's because she's testing you to see how far she'll go to place more of the load on your shoulders.
On your shoulders.
Another instance of her trying to prove her superiority to you through physical force. Male bystanders at the shopping center, holding their wives' handbags while they go window shopping. While the women are out spending the money the men likely brought in, the men are lounging around slouched over, holding purses.
Spend money?
There will be examinations. In the first place, why are you taking your significant other shopping? Do you really think I should be making the trip to the mall with you guys? More so if I anticipate that you will be going shopping. You are free to do so at your own leisure. Feel free to go and try on clothes whenever you like. You need not be the woman's current boyfriend. Just to check how submissive you are, she's going to the mall with your money so she can buy clothes while you carry her purse. Furthermore, why bother bringing the package to the mall if a woman is just going to pass it over to her beta male boyfriend or spouse without even opening it? If you don't submit to women's attempts to dominate and control you, they will subject you to a battery of such tests throughout your relationship. You should rapidly reset your thinking if you are a good person. It's also worth noting that many guys have gone their separate ways because of the unusual challenges women always provide. Men are staying away from women because they want peace of mind, which these examinations are designed to steal from them.
Peace of mind?
So this is how modern women find out how far they can go with guys. For those of you who have watched, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed this post, please like and subscribe.